Good question. To study the satisfaction level of ABC policy in ICICI Bank of Noida sector 23. Now, how many variables are there? One. All? Saying one or two, three? Two variables? Yes. Well, you know, when I teach stats in class, there are always, you know, people give me 3-4 options. Answer is this. Somebody says no, answer is this. So it's easy. Okay, which we will find out mode where will maximum answers are there. One, two variables. Okay, let's see. What should we study? To, the, in, of. Let's leave them. Now, what we will do? Study. This word is very important. Study. What? The satisfaction level, variable number 1. Now, what do you think? Is it only about ABC policy or other policies will be taken? Only ABC. Rather, conversely, the people having ABC policy will be the respondent. Anybody having DEF policy, can the person reply? No. So, it is a constant. Constant from this point of view, and context means, if I reverse engineering, for whom the study was conducted, for which policy the study was conducted? ABC. So, that is called context. The study is conducted in which context? This is the context. ABC policy, no longer a variable. Is it only ICICI Bank or SDFC Axis Bank will be taken? Only ICICI, no longer a variable. Only Noida sector 23 or Delhi Faridabad will be taken? How many variables are there? One. You will apply univariate. Friends, you can write objective in whatever way. My understanding is there are only two sort of objective. Two sort of objective are there. What is that? The objectives are, it's about the variables, and you know the story of variables. You can measure a variable and you can find the relation between two or more variable. That's it. You know, most of the time we go to the decoration part. Should it be of or for? Should it be this or this? It should be in or among. That's not important. That's not important at all. The main thing is important. The core is what exactly you are going to do. And objectives are only of two types. You measure something and you find a relation. Why I said that that's not a bivariate is, what you will do, I will study, I will go and find out the satisfaction level. Now, if I will write to find out the satisfaction level of boys and girls of ABC policy, everything is the same. Okay. Now, two variables are there. For every person, I will measure their satisfaction level, I will measure whether you are boy or girl. Two things. Now, stop here and just answer me. As an expert, if I am the expert, can I ask the question, what was the difference in the satisfaction level of boys and girls or not? Can I ask this question? No, I can't. Why? Reason being, this objective belongs to this particular thing. This objective says to study the satisfaction level of boy and to study the satisfaction level of girl. Where I said I will compare? Where I said I will compare? When I said? Now, if you say no, it's understood, then I can ask a number of things. I can ask whether the satisfaction level for the married and unmarried, that was same or different. Where is it written? No, that's implied. No. Do you know about ISO? Heard of ISO 9001 etc. What ISO means? The best quality? No. 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 ISO says, ISO, what is certification? ISO simply says, do what you write what you do. ISO never claims this is the best quality. They simply say whatever quality you are saying, you simply tell us it's about reliability. ISO says whatever you write only those things which you do, and whatever you write you do, and whatever you do the same things. It means apply ISO here. I have not written that I will compare the two. My point is I will study the 2 for simple things, for for simple kids like. My point is, can I bifurcate into part A and part B? Part A to study the satisfaction level of boys for ABC policy in ICICI Bank this, part B to study the satisfaction level of girls. Can I do that? I can't. My objective is to study the satisfaction level of boys and girls. Can I write it like this, to study the satisfaction level of boys for ABC policy in this, and second is to study satisfaction level of girls in this? Can I write it or not? Yes. It's 2 univariate. It's not bivariate, it's 2 univariate. Sir.
So, while formulating the objective, if you feel that that particular variable is not affecting my study at all, why add it in the first place? For example, if it's not going to make a difference whether it's male or female.
Correct.
So, why add it in the
Okay. Your point is, if you measure something, necessarily you must compare. Are you saying this thing? Can't see. My interest is, I feel that this policy is something related with sports, and maybe the boys will be more happy than girls. And I ask her, do just go and measure whether the boys were satisfied and how much girls were satisfied. Out of 5, boys were this much and girls were this much. She should come with this data, or she must compare them. My point is, sir, if you wish to, your point is valid, that if you are measuring, it must be important, write to compare. Write the word to compare. And
second objective then. So if you will compare, then it will be second objective.
well, it's something like I will make the wall first, then I will make the roof first, or you simply say I will make a room. Do you say like this? I will make a wall first, second I will make a roof, third there will be floor, there will be doors. You simply say I make a room. Why you will say to compare includes study? Can you compare something without study? Look for, I am stressing here, look for these things. You can measure one thing. You can simply measure one thing. Like if this is the, let's forget about this. To study the satisfaction level of this, as an expert, I can simply ask you, what questions I can ask? I can ask you, were the people satisfied? Right? Your objective was to study satisfaction level. I will ask, were the people satisfied or more? On a scale of 10, where the satisfaction level was there? You can say, well, they were 7 or 9 or 3. I got it. Further, I cannot ask. If it's not written, I cannot ask you whether boys were more satisfied or girls, whether married or unmarried. I can't ask because it's not mentioned. Whatever you have given is only satisfaction level. Now, when I write of boys and girls, it can be taken separately. I don't wish to do it. Part A for boys, part B for girls. Boys, this was satisfaction level, girls, this was satisfaction level. It's 2 univariate.
That is completely unnecessary.
Why?
Because boys and girls, if we even discard also and then just write to study the satisfaction level, so won't it
It means,
of
okay.
the account holders of the ICICI bank?
Correct. The point is, if I don't write it, then whatever the satisfaction level will come, it means all, well, irrespective of boys, girls, married, unmarried, they have the same satisfaction level of all age groups, right? If I will write this, won't I get some additional information?
Yes.
Or your point is whatever overall satisfaction is there, same will be for boys and girls.
But even though we are adding and discarding, the result will be same. Just a
Really?
additional information is
Haven't you read about combined arithmetic mean? Haven't you gone through that?
Well, so my point is, like when we add boys and girls, that is additional information, right?
Correct.
And, the objective, if we, the objective doesn't demand that.
Then why you write?
Yes, why to write? That's what I'm asking. So why to,
I am just saying, it's your objective. It's your objective and the way you will handle. As a person of statistics, my interest is simply telling you where to apply univariate, where to apply bivariate. Absolutely correct. He is also correct, you are also correct. If you don't wish to write, don't. But then don't say, let's apply t-test here. Because t-test belongs to bivariate. Hypothesis testing, regression. It's something like, I have decided I will marry today. Okay, who's the girl? Girl or no girl? I will marry. How can you do that? There must be somebody else, no, for a relation. The same is the case here. If you don't write here, so how many variables are there? One, no? One, what you can apply? Mean, median, mode? Standard deviation? Be happy with that. Then you should not come forward, my guide has told me to apply regression. Because for regression you need something else, that means it's all cyclic. That means, do you understand, when you write something you must know what is going to happen in future. The problem what I am facing a lot is, that's why I am no longer interested in teaching somebody regression. The point is, people have written the 5 objective, to study satisfaction level, to study awareness level, to study this. Sir, what should I do? Only 3 means 1 page your data analysis is over, and in your head you feel 40 pages are for data analysis, but the objective doesn't demand so. Are you getting this thing or not? I am not at all saying that you write or don't write. I am simply saying what you write, what will happen. You got it? And you won't find it any of the book, and nobody tells about these things. Every single person tells about hypothesis testing, t-test, but they don't tell where to apply. Friends, only 2 words are from English which makes a bivariate. Bonus for you. One is compare and its synonyms. One is relation and its synonym. I know you got a extra love for impact. Compare, difference, differentiate, all synonyms of it, it makes a bivariate. I will just come to why. Relation, effect, impact, all are the same. Now people don't understand these things, and that is the fallacy. I tell you one point. Impact is always of something on something. Do you understand that? Impact of bone vita on height, right? I met a lady, this case study I always mentions, in Rajasthan. The usual question that, sir, which technique I should apply? Okay, what's your objective? She said, sir, there is a new policy from Rajasthan government, and I wish to check its impact. Fine. So what is your objective? Objective is to check the impact of this policy. I said, well, ma'am, it seems it's incomplete. You will check impact on what? She said, on people I will check. Okay. Then what on people you will check? She said, I will check impact. Are you not getting it? I said, okay, okay. If I am the respondent, you tell me this is a policy, so will I turn blue or red or something? Like what you will check? You will check, I am standing, you tell, and then I will turn yellow or I will turn red. But what exactly you will check? Impact of policy or awareness on people's happiness. The second variable is there. On purchase parity, on something else. What exactly you will go and ask, right? So one is your policy, and the second I am standing. Now what? On people, it's always about the people. We never do go for survey method for doggies. It's always about the people, but what variable you will study, that is important. So the moment we say, now just look for the similar one to compare, just one word and see how difference it will create. To compare the satisfaction level of boys and girls, and everything is the same. Is it readable? To compare the satisfaction level of boys and girls for ABC policy and this and this. First tell me how many variables are there? Compare is not a variable here. That's a word. Satisfaction level is 1 and boys and girls is second. Okay, ABC is constant, this is constant. Now going back with the same litmus test, can I bifurcate into to compare for boys and second B part to compare for girls? Can I do that? I can't. It's a bivariate. Do you got it? What's a bivariate? There are the 2 variables and essentially you are saying to check their relation. If you simply say study, it will be study. Go and study and come back. Don't compare. It's not about like words. It's really your intentions, what you are going to do. If you wish t-test should be applied or something, write compare. Write compare. Now when the 2 variables are there, do you see any mediator in it? Is there any third variable? No, no. Only bivariate will be applied, no? No multivariate. Can you apply multiple regression here? No. The first thing is we will come to the later on. First let's talk about which chapter to open. Which chapter to open is simply choose for how many variables are there, whether 1 or 2 or more, and when you talk about the 2, beware, it can be 2 bivariate. So what is a bivariate? Bivariate is when there is a word consisting of differentiate etc. Let us write certain objectives.